Welcome to the Science Talk program. Listen to a talk on scientific pollutants in street food. Talker is Dr. Manoj Varghese, a science communicator.
It is hard to find an Indian who has not consumed the street food, be it any season or any time of the day. It is hard to resist a plate of samosa, jalebi, momos, chaats or vada. Indian street food is known for its rich and diverse flavors. But with the popularity of street food comes the challenge of ensuring food safety and maintaining high hygiene standards. In recent years, India has made significant strides in developing and implementing food safety regulations to address the unique challenges posed by street food vendors. These regulations are essential to safeguard public health and build consumer confidence in the safety of street food. Street food can contain harmful elements like microorganisms, pesticides, and unhealthy fats. These elements can cause foodborne illness, heart diseases, and liver disease. The microorganisms are like Salmonella, the most common microorganism that causes foodborne illness, Listeria monocytogenes, a microorganism that can cause foodborne illness, E. coli, a microorganism that can cause foodborne illness, Staphylococcus aureus, a microorganism that can cause foodborne illnesses, Bacillus cereus, a microorganism that can cause foodborne illness, Clostridium perfringens, a microorganism that can cause foodborne illness again. Some of the pesticides or their residues can contaminate the street food. Unhealthy fats. Repeatedly heating oil for frying can create harmful substances like trans fats, polar compounds, and free radicals. Some street foods like samosas and kachoris contain unhealthy fats too. Some of the other factors include the street food is often prepared in open areas, making it susceptible to contamination. Poor hygiene practices can contribute to food contamination. Limited access to sanitation facilities can contribute to food contamination too. The government ministries and public-private partners have been running various initiatives like Project Clean Street Food, Swachh Bharat, Swachh Pakwan, Eat Right India, and Surakshit Khadya Abhiyan to promote awareness of food safety in street foods among several vendors as well as consumers. Although there has been no census undertaken, the Ministry of Urban Poverty Alleviation, the Government of India has estimated that there are about 20 lakh street food vendors operating currently in India. The street vending is often associated with poor handling of food, low quality ingredients, poor preparation standards, and compromised food safety, sanitation, and hygiene. One of the most important aspects of food safety regulations for Indian street food is the implementation of stringent hygiene standards. Vendors are required to maintain clean and sanitized cooking and serving areas, use potable water for food preparation and cleaning, and adhere to proper waste disposal practices. Additionally, vendors must undergo regular health and safety training to ensure they are equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to handle food safely. Another key component of food safety regulations is the monitoring and enforcement of food quality and safety standards. Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, that is FASI, FSSAI, along with other government agencies and local authorities, are responsible for conducting regular inspections of street food vendors to ensure compliance with hygiene and sanitation standards. These includes checking the freshness and quality of ingredients, ensuring proper storage of food items, and verifying that vendors are following safe cooking practices. In addition to these measures, FASI had also implemented a comprehensive food testing and certification system for street food vendors under the project Clean Street Food. This involves regular testing of food samples to detect any potential contamination or foodborne pathogens, as well as the issuance of food safety certificates to vendors who met the required standards. This not only helps to maintain food safety but also fosters consumer confidence in the quality of street food available. To further strengthen food safety regulations, India has also introduced stricter guidelines for labeling and packaging of street food products. Unlike the packed food industry, the street food vendors are required to provide clear and accurate information about the ingredients, allergen warnings, and expiration dates, as well as use safe and hygienic packaging or serving materials to prevent contamination. Moreover, the government is actively involved in creating awareness among street food vendors and consumers about the importance of food safety. This includes educating vendors on best practices for food handling and preparation, as well as promoting public awareness campaigns to inform consumers about their rights to safe and hygienic food options. As per the current data on Eat Right India portal, there are 236 certified clean street food hub and counting. It is very easy for the vendors to get registered and certified, as well as consumers to check for their favorite food hub whether it is certified to be safe. Now the question arises that do all street food vendors like a tea stall or a food truck require a FASI food safety license? The answer is yes. The FASI registration required business category not only includes manufacturer, retailer, distributor or restaurants, but also the canteens, mess or even a petty retailer of tea and snacks. This is done to ensure food safety for the consumers at all levels. So, if any business wants to get themselves registered, all informations are available at FASI or their web portal at fasiindia.in. Also, for the consumers, details of street food safety are readily available. Do you know that the law dates to way back in 2012? The Indian standard for street food vendors and their food safety requirements, popularly known as ISI 6066:2012, can be found at the Bureau of Indian Standards as well as on their website, that is bis.gov.in. The document tells us about the control checkpoints with minimum requirements which, if exercised, would ensure safe food to the consumer. It covers all mobile and fixed food vendors serving or prepared raw food for human consumption. This talks about how the parameters like the quality of ingredients, vending locations, utensils and cutting tools, hygiene practices, cooking and handling practices, serving and even handling of food waste may impact the safety of these foods. Even holding a serving glass from inside using fingers instead of the usual fist grip would immensely compromise the safety of the drink consumed in it. Now, how would you check whether your favorite vendor is practicing safe food habits? It's simple. Remember the 6-point checklist for safe food. That is, good personal hygiene, safe drinking water, no pests and dust, clean surface and utensils, good waste management, and clean environment around the place of business. In conclusion, the implementation of food safety regulations for Indian street food is vital in ensuring the well-being of consumers and maintaining the rich culinary heritage of street food. However, all the stakeholders need to be sensitized and made aware of the safety standards and its implications on health of customers and brand image. Through a combination of stringent hygiene standards, monitoring and enforcement, food testing and certification, labeling guidelines and awareness initiatives, India is taking steps to enhance the safety and quality of street food. While there are still challenges to overcome, the progress made so far demonstrates a commitment to prioritizing food safety in the vibrant and diverse world of Indian street food. Let us all strive to have a healthy street food so that we enjoy the flavor and build a healthy India.
You were listening to a talk on scientific pollutants in street food. Talker was Dr. Manoj Varghese, a science communicator.